Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for November 10th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 8. The number 8 is about those watery emotions. The number 8 is filled with the curves and twists that are naturally a part of life. We cannot have great love without some forms of loss. We cannot see beauty and appreciate it fully if we do not go through difficult moments that bring the darker emotions into the mix. After all, winds and rain sculpt stone, water winds its way through the ground, the rivers mold the banks of the stream, women wear dresses that twirl and swirl. Life is about the beauty that is displayed when we allow life to shape us into works of art. The tears that pour out of our eyes lubricates them so that others can see the depth of our soul. Vulnerability is a desired expression with those that are trusting and sincere. Authenticity is a great gift to those that are seeking to know who they are. The number 8 teaches us that when we are safe within the totality of who we are and what we have done, then we become of great value to the rest of the world. The astrology today. With the moon in Aquarius, it's a good day to attempt to embrace the Aquarian skill of detachment. That might be a large request with the rest of the astrology, but the one I want to start with here. Stay cool and calm with an air of observation and a question within. There is a massive amount of upset and tension possible because of the Mercury and Mars doing their little dance with Saturn. And while they attempt to hook us into more frustration, it is wise to step back and observe what is causing this trigger before reacting to it. Mercury and Mars align in Scorpio, and then they will decide to square off with Saturn. On one hand, it adds a bit of creative juice into the mix. On the other hand, it could make some problems arise. The conjunction between M&M, Mars and Mercury, can be motivating and help us move the mind into deeper and more profound places and spaces. But for those that seem already a bit unnerved and stressed, it can make some overly sensitive. Focus on what is right in front of us. That is a way to find small satisfactions and move energy out of so much thinking and into productive and hopefully satisfying activities. It can make us feel as if we just don't want to hear one more opinion about anything. For some strange reason, too many current moments present more problems than solutions. Determination seems to not help us get to resolution, and we are exhausted because of the constant competitive nature that some relentlessly pursue. This day can make us feel blocked and challenged. It seems as if something is captivating our mind and heart. It does not seem to flow properly, and there are too many that seem to not want to hear what we are attempting to say. This leads to getting frustrated and not feeling as if we can trust our natural instincts. While we contemplate what to do next, do not focus on our personal flaws as much as how someone else hears and listens. Look to shift the word patterns that we use to match the ways and means that others need in order to listen and open. Overall, less words would be advised. Listening from a place of attempting to discover the syntax and patterns of another could give us an insight to help us feel more confident. There are no easy answers in life, but there are ways to just find a door in the chaos. And my quote for today: life is filled with the courageous and brave, unknown names that refuse to cave, graves that were never marked or known. Perhaps later on a scientist will find a bone that leads to the discovery that weaves a story so grim that others take notice and want to listen in. I know for a fact that the greatest of souls took action and took on the most dangerous roles. I know in a world of so much hate and pain, it is those that made choices that gave them no gain, that made a difference and saved many lives. And somewhere deep within history's archives, we can learn and make sense of it all, because the greatest of us were willing to risk and fall. And my blog for today: we are all lighthouses standing in a storm, watching the waves and feeling forlorn. beaming a light out into the dark, sounding a horn to warn of a landmark. While many are lulled by the sound of our soul, we are more than a rhythm, we are a story to be told. The ancients saw our light and knew the way home. We were the warm fires and beer and the reading of a tome. We gave them comfort, we gave them peace, we reminded them to be at ease. Thanks, everyone.